And welcome to Letton Farm, where I have just been dropped off from the bus and in dire need of some work. So I think the best place to go is here, the Rusty Nail. Let's see if we can hear about some work in here. We need to work on their interior design there. Okay, so we've just heard about a bit of work. We've been told if we head out of here and turn right and walk along the road here, there is a field that needs to be harvested. Which is certainly a good job to do. I actually think it's this field here. We've been told that if we want, we can just leave the gates open because the farmer will be coming down just shortly. Seen one of his workers in the pub. The farmer will be coming down shortly with the equipment. Says he should be here about midday. It's 11:30 just now, so we'll just hang about for a little bit and wait for the farmer. Just have a little sit down here and wait for the farmer to show up. The combine that the farmer dropped off. This is a huge piece of equipment, but he did say that we don't have very long to get this done, so without further ado, let's just start it up, turn it on, and let's just crack on with this. Nice little field of sunflowers here. So I did say we would get a portion of the sale value for this, so hopefully it sells for a decent amount. I'm looking for a couple of grand. We have no land, we have no tractors. It would be nice to have both of those things, but we'll see how we get on. Obviously this farmer does have money if he's got this kind of combine down for this size of field. This is a huge combine for this field. But very nice one indeed. I'm certainly not going to complain. We do want to do a good job, given that hopefully we'll have other work to do, and it'll be certainly nice for us. And well, if we're getting a portion of the sale value, then hopefully, well, obviously it's a case of the more crop we have, the more we'll get. So I think I'll just crack on with this. Let's see how we get on. Chunk of money right there. That's worked very well for us. The field is looking nice and bare. So we'll just we'll head out this way. He told us about another job and he asked if we could close the gate on our way out as well, of course. he told us about another job that is potentially available to us along the next road, possibly harvesting again. He says it's with a neighbouring farmer. They're having some trouble with finding good work around here by the look of it, but we'll see if we can get that field done today as well. It's just down here on the left. We can't miss it. Oh, must be this field here. It looks like it's wheat that they've got in there. But yeah, he says if we just go and see the farmer down at this building here, it's an old fellow, and he'll have a bit of work for us, probably. So we'll just see what it said. Let's open up the gate. Let's see what work we have available here. This is his combine. That is a hell of a combine. Barely fits through his gates, and I have no idea where he was keeping this thing, but big header, massive combine, and he's asked if we can be extremely careful with it because it is his last asset. It's his last major asset, so presumably he's retiring, which would work extremely well for us. If we could just possibly get it through this gate. Very big combine for this. There we go. It's in. Now, connecting the header is going to be a story of its own. Trying to reverse this header trailer is not something we're very good at. But we'll see how we get on with this. Oh dear. After him telling us to be extremely careful with it as well. Hopefully he doesn't notice any damage on it. Now let's unfold the combine. And, well, we're kind of in the field at this point. But let's just crack right on ahead and see how we get on. Make sure everything's all turned on. And let's just go for it. Let's see how we get on with this. This job is more than just harvesting his field, so he said. He says that he wants the field completely turned over, all of his crop out of it, everything picked up, and in exchange for that he will pay us handsomely. He says he will give us £15,000 for doing all of the work in his field. He says he's just too old to work the machines nowadays, which I'm not surprised because it's a bit of a headache. He says if we just leave the combine in the field, because once we empty it, apparently someone will be coming to purchase it, presumably a neighbouring farm. It's a very large combine for this area. Have to find out why he has such a big combine. But we'll get all this done. Looks like it's definitely not going to be a very long job doing this. Shouldn't take us too long whatsoever. But it's nice to... I was not expecting these modern machines, if I'm being honest. I was expecting old small broken machines, which is probably better suited to the area, but obviously there are some bigger farmers in the area. So we are producing straw as well. We have been told any straw that we produce we can keep. We can do whatever we want with it. It has no desire for straw. But given that he's selling all of his equipment, I wonder if that means he's selling his farm. Be interesting to find that one out. Because we are in need of farmland. And if he has some that he no longer wishes to use, maybe he'll sell us some. This is a ridiculously big machine for this job. Ridiculously big indeed. But it's definitely making short work of this field. Wonder if he has any other equipment. We're probably going to need a trailer, given that the combine is displaying 60% full already. So hopefully he has a trailer. What we'll do is we'll keep going until we're full and then find out about a trailer. We'll just nip back down to his house, tell him that we're full, can't do anything else, and see what he says. Hopefully he's got something in mind, otherwise we'll be struggling to continue. But if he doesn't have the equipment that we require, then I guess we'll just have to see if we can lease some or borrow some off our neighbouring farm, or maybe he knows somebody. We'll find out what's happening. Hopefully we get round this corner before we fill. Producing a large amount of straw. So any second now. We will be full. There we go. Let's just turn everything off. We will lower the header. We'll take a quick walk down to his house, see what he has to say about moving the grain. Where is his house? Where? Got myself turned around here. That'll be his house over there. So, not the best swath we've left behind, but we'll be able to deal with it. So let's just have a chat, see what he says. We head up to Letton Farm, the main farm for this area. He says that he's phoned ahead and they have a grain trailer and a tractor that they're going to loan to him. And apparently the keys are in the tractor and all we have to do is just pick up the trailer and cart the grain. He's also told us that if we take the grain back to their farm, apparently they're buying the grain off of him, supposedly. So I see the tractor. Well, Massey Ferguson. What is this? 5510. Oh, and there's the trailer as well. How convenient. Nice little tractor. So, let's just line ourselves up with that very nice little, well, no, doesn't look so little actually, a little Bailey trailer. There we go. Now let's head back down to the Rostamash and get it tipped. I would like to finish harvesting the field today. Hopefully I can. Let's see, this definitely is an expensive tractor, so we need to not drive it into traffic if we can avoid it. And I have no idea how much Bailey trailers are worth, but I expect they're not overly cheap either. So here's our field entrance. Let's go and line ourselves up over here. That is a massive pile of straw. I have no idea how we're going to pick this straw up yet. Hopefully that's us lined up. Very quiet tractor inside that one actually. Very good soundproofing. Let's just stick the pipe out. We are not lined up, we're a bit too far forward still. Should be fine there. Or is it that we are too far, we're too close to the combine, that's what the problem is. That is just showing how much of a novice we are at this. There we go. Let's just go ahead and turn this tractor off for the time being. Everything all started up in here, and there's quite a lot of grain we're actually tipping out. Let's have a little look up here. That trailer is filling quite quickly, in fact. Quite quickly indeed, but let's see if we can get the rest of this finished before it gets dark. is parked up and empty, of course. And now all we have to do to finish off the day is tip this grain, of which there is a pretty reasonable amount. There is, according to the readout, 20,070 litres. So let's go and get this tipped out. Need to see if we can figure out something for this straw. I don't expect we'll get paid until the job is complete, straw removed, etc. Or at least I wouldn't expect so. So, let's head back up to Letton Farm with their very nice equipment, which badly needs a wash, might I add. Oh, this is quite a bad junction to see out of. Halfway across the road, let's just go all the way. Now we're to tip this into their silo. Presumably they have it set up for us, because they are expecting us. Quite a difficult entrance to get into with equipment that you're not used to. Well, let's go ahead and unload here. Pull forward a little bit. Quite quick at unloading this trailer. What we'll do is we'll actually leave the trailer where we found it. In fact, on second thought, it would be quite nice seeing as they helped us out. Helped us complete our task and never asked for anything in return. Is they have a pressure washer over here. I don't expect they'd mind us washing their tractor and trailer. Because it is filthy, and it's the least we could do, really. Let's start with their trailer. It's disgustingly dirty. Give it a good wash. Go around the other side and do the same. There we go. It's not perfect, but it is looking much better. We'll do the same for their tractor. Give it a good rinse down. It's already looking a million times better. This is a pretty impressive pressure washer. There we go. Let's just turn it back off. £1,000,000, but a million times better. Again, we'll just put the equipment back where we found it. Without breaking it with any luck. Or running over any chickens, of course. Chickens with a death wish. Absolutely terrible driving on my part there. There we go, we made it in the end. So we will just detach the trailer there and put the tractor back in the shed where we got it from. Turn everything off, and the tractor tires got dirty already. Not a surprise, but we will leave it here for tonight. We'll go and find ourselves a nice little shed to go and camp in for the night, because we of course haven't currently got ourselves a house. But thank you all very kindly for watching. If you liked this video, hit that like button. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to come back tomorrow for the next episode. Thank you all very kindly for watching. See you next time.